Greetings, Ani, Bojo, Kwekwe, Tansi, Scano. It's Catherine from Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario, and I'm here with your Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy, and we're looking at the September astrological forecast for the sign of Capricorn. And it's a lovely reading, so let's go to the cards. Here we have the 4 tarot cards, clarified by a card for the ancestors, a card for spirit guides and teachers, a card for the soul and self without a cat hair on it, and a card representing the spirits of the 5 elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So we start with the 5 of Cups in reverse, and this is a very positive thing because it means we're coming out of a time and a place of grief in September, and whatever that is, that sense of loss, perhaps serious depression or some mental health issues, but it's usually grief over loss, death of something. And so we're coming out of that, and it's clarified here by the Ace of Swords. So this means a new intellectual, mental clarity, the birthing of some new paradigm that's coming forward that relates to the mind. And this is fabulous, a good beginning for September for Cappies. It's followed by the Hanged Woman. So in coming out of this place of grief, depression, sadness, there's still a need for one to look at life from a new perspective. This is a card of sometimes it's sacrifice. It's a very awkward position. In many decks there's a halo around the head because the energy is running to the head, and there is enlightenment from this. But it's very definitely about a new perspective. And what's interesting, we have the card of forgiveness clarifying it. So as I pick up on the vibration of this, I get a sense that it's a release. It's observing from a new perspective what happens when we forgive ourselves primarily, forgive another, get over something that we are grieving. The forgiveness and the new perspective are wonderful. Fall is a time where we are meant to not rush. The Hermit is the card once you are righted again, back up with head to the sky. The Hermit is about looking inward, finding wisdom. It's it's solitude gaining wisdom. It's like a vision quest where you are seeking what will help in the greater good. It's clarified by sanctuary, and sanctuary is what's meant to happen in the fall time, particularly with harvest. We're not just harvesting the plants and the crops that are going to get us through the winter. We're harvesting what we need to know about ourselves. It's a perfect card, actually, to go with the Hermit. There is a cautionary thing here that we are not meant to be running around doing wild stuff, getting too busy, and ignoring the need to be in a place of stillness and wisdom and learning and growth. The other side of the coin is we are not meant to withdraw into a place of isolation and deprivation from the stimulus of our communities. So it's striking a balance, and here's the balance. It's the Justice card. So she's very much about the blindfold here is her not making her own decision on where the balance is. She's keeping her own thoughts out of it. It's about finding and striking the right conceptual balance of isolation and community. And it's interesting here, justice is clarified by the harvest witch. What sacrifice have you made for the greater vision of what is to be? Well, the isolation or the turning inward may be considered a sacrifice. The not running around like a chicken with its head cut off, as they say, is another sacrifice. We need to slow down. So for Capricorn, this is about finding balance, healing, forgiveness, knowing that the new beginning is at hand in September, and it's really a reading of peace. So I hope that my Capricorn friends, if you like this reading, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, as this will help us in our experiment about whether we continue with astrological readings and the work involved. If you can, please subscribe. That helps us with having YouTube share our videos around to a greater audience. And if you can, send me a coffee. Aho.